Hello there, and welcome back to Warthon, to an awesome battle in the M3A3 Bradley, the new 8.7 IFV for the US. And this is such a good little killing machine that I actually put a talisman on it, and I have an easy time doing research with it. This battle gives me plenty of showcases where I just made the vehicle work in spectacular fashion to show a lot of the highlights. Now, in one battle you cannot capture every single aspect. That would be absolutely phenomenal, but it gives you a good indication what's going on. I love to show battles where I survive in a tank, where I could have a deciding impact. Those battles are rare. This is one of such sad battles, something that I play quite a lot to get. And this is on a wide open map, how I love them, Sands of Sinai. And we can see how I work in this battle with the environment, with the structure of the map itself, rather than, using objects like houses or rocks. Sometimes I might use them, but mostly it's those ridge lines, it's the terrain, and this is what I love. And also I love bit larger combat distances, which require a bit more skill sometimes to get the shot to the target, but also might give you the chance to, survive a mistake. And we will see some hilarious instances at the end of the battle. A juicy 1420 RP base for me with a premium account and a talisman on this otherwise tech tree tank. Now, when I just think about what this tank can do, how few limits it actually has compared to some other tanks at around this battle rating, then I have to say that this tank is indeed power creep. And this tank is kind of beloved. And it's just a massively awesome compilation of possibilities. We have the main gun, a 25mm that shoots a lot of darts. They don't have the highest amount of penetration with just over 100, but they are APFSTs, so they keep a lot of the penetration at up to 2 kilometers from a 25mm gun. And you have so much ammunition. By the way, here, thank you Gaijin for not letting me scout this guy. One ranging shot and then a crew knockout. Beautiful. So the gun already works. But we also have a missile launcher. And it's funny because this missile launcher has up to 12 missiles in total. And you have 2 available immediately. And you have the Tau 2 as your stock missile, or Atgm, with 800mm of penetration. That is in the region of the Raketenjagdpanzer 2 Hot, right? Massive loss or maximum speed on the trajectory is 329 meters per second. Maximum range is 3.75 kilometers. But then you can also research the Tau 2B that I'm using with a mere 430mm of penetration. 309 meters per second mass velocity. Beautiful kill here. And the same range of 3.75 kilometers. Now, why would you research this missile? Is it a tandem warhead? No. It is actually a top-down missile, just like on the Swedish build tank, and you have 12 of them, and we'll see them later on what they do, because they are hilarious. They are fantastic, and as far as I can tell, they are hard-coded to work excessively well. So then there is also the mobility. We have a horsepower to ton ratio of roughly 20 or just above 20, and a top speed of 62 kilometers per hour. In reverse, it is not that good, although still usable, with just under 13 kilometers per hour. And so far the missiles were not incredibly awesome to view, but that gets better later on. And again, the 25mm doing the job, giving this thing a bit of range. And you see, you have 1,500 darts available, and there is no limit to how many of this maximum ammo capacity you can take with yourself. So all 4 belts you can take with you. And if a single belt is, or if 4 belts are 1,500, you can do the math that it is 375 darts per single belt, and the only limiting factor is the overheat. And this is how those ATGMs work. From top down, they can kill every tank in the game with ease. Behind a house, behind a rock, behind cover essentially. I have so many clips. I might do a kill compilation in this tank. And again, you can see that I keep here a little bit the distance. I utilize here the terrain, the ridge line. I reposition just always a little bit. And this is just the perfect position. I captured one capture zone. I basically have that one flank or this one side of the map for myself. One tank that was with me just got killed by an IT-1, which I'm very sure to know where he is. So I try now to get into a different angle of attack, so to speak, and I try to get practically to the other end of the map, so to the edges of the map. And I think to myself, well, I gotta watch out where the enemies are. At the moment we have all 3 caps, we have full map control. There is a helicopter and I'm tempted to shoot at him, but he's out of missile range or ATGM range. And I'm thinking about, why would you bomb me, mate? That's rude. But with those darts, I have my doubts. But the F3D seems to actually go for this helicopter. I call out that there is a helicopter, but I'm quite sure he has seen him already. And while the shooting looks really off from my perspective, he gets the MI-4AV. Whatever. Only dead helicopters are good helicopters. And that is a missile that missed me. And I think to myself, where is he? But instead, I spot a French tank that I had no idea was here. And that is another kill. And that's the ace. And I think to myself, well, thanks teammate warning me with an ATGM. But no, it was indeed an enemy. And this ATGM hit me but didn't hull break me. So hull break is a little bit off at the moment. And watch this crime. The missile detonates on the ATGM detonates proximately on the enemy ATGM, and this is where the ATGM crime goes on. My missile again explodes, he diverts his missile, and I just want to kill this guy. I see him. Come on, where are you? He shoots again. And again, my missile detonates early on. And I hit it again with the darts. Can we do it right now? Where is he? Well, I got a hit, but he is now in cover. My missile was not aimed optimally. So, I wanted to scout this guy, but it didn't really trigger. I get a critical hit on his gunner. And it didn't really dawn on me that I could fire an ATGM. And this ATGM is also very interesting because it kind of does all the work for you. You just directly aim at the tank and the missile goes just above the tank and detonates above the turret. Not the tank front, but the turret. Very easy to use. Very comfortable. You also can fire those ATGMs from a speed of roughly 20 kilometers per hour. The BMP-2M, I think, can fire at any speed on the move, and you can retract and redeploy your launcher at around about 20 kilometers per hour. I'm not quite sure about the exact speed, but it is definitely usable enough to be used in a city fight when you have to engage somebody around the corner. But at higher speeds, you can't use it. Now, this has changed repeatedly over the past couple of years, how Gadget implemented it. So I just wanted to give you that info. So there are two SPAs, and watch this. Perfect crew knockout. But there is still a Shilka. I scout him, which works through the rocks, but not in open field, okay? And I get kill number 8. In this case, with a hull break, but I think it would also have been a crew knockout. Either way, I think this battle was fantastic, and There is one more thing. You can see that I have a second ammo type, and this is the stock belt, right? So you have APDS and HE, and I didn't load it in time. But this jet gives me the opportunity to treat him with a few darts, but sadly, it only ends with a critical hit and not a kill. Maybe I would have gotten him, maybe I should have aimed this Atgm a little bit better. The fact is, I didn't get him. Sloppily aimed, whatever. And the fun part is, that was the battle. Premium account with a talisman, 2 epic awards, the Heavy Metal Hero and the Survivor Award. And then let's have a quick look at the overall post-battle results. And we can see for 8 kills and 2 kill assists, we got 67,000 civilians and a whopping 15,750 RP. And that without any sort of RP booster. And that was just a awesome battle for me. So thanks for watching, thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed this battle. Please give it a like with it, subscribe if you want to see more. I will probably do some more videos on this awesome tank, and we'll see each other on the waves, in the skies, and on the battlefields of War Thunder.